side, efficiently recording everything we do. So I started my connection to my tablet. And one of the things that Windows 8.1 does is that, remember we talked about one of the things that infuriate people is that the inability to close the apps, the useless apps. Well, now they have a start button, but it doesn't do this start functionality. It brings us back to the tiles. And the tiles, this is funny, they call them apps. It's like, well, wait, we used to call them programs. What's the difference? There is no difference. It just sounds cooler to say apps now. Apps is short for applications. Applications are programs. Now, is a program necessarily an app? No. But an application is a user interface program. So that's why it's called application, because we interface with them. So an app is an application. They've always been called applications, but now they just shortened it because Steve Jobs decided to call them apps. So one of the things that really ticked people off is that there was no way to close these. And a lot of people didn't know that you use a finger, go to the top, wait a little bit, and then swipe it back down. So with Windows 8.1, they brought back, if you put your mouse toward the top, they brought back, okay, don't make a liar out of me. Okay, it brings back the X to close the program. Okay, so Windows 8.1 brings that back. Now we're able to close it. Another nice thing that it does is it actually brings back the status bar down at the bottom. If you're used to Windows 7 and you launch applications, all the applications that are running show up at the bottom of the taskbar. Before they used to not do that. Now it does. And of course, what's the one that they put in by default? Anybody know what that is? It's a Microsoft Store. So they put that in there. They want you to buy something. All right. So let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Okay.
Play back the easy bit?
Yes, yes. That's why I'm going to make that a little on the short side. And then as I talk about Office 365 and all the others, it'll be rendering. And then I'll show you how it uploads. By the way, as soon as you're done, you click a button, type in a couple of your credentials, and it automatically goes into your YouTube account. And then it renders, and when it's done, it gives you a message, hey, your video's loaded, this is the address. So I'm going to be showing you that in just a little bit. All right. Now, one thing about Windows 8 and even 8.1, how many of you go to Windows 7, you click on the start button, and you immediately start typing in the search bar? You guys do? Oh, okay. Well, that was one of the biggest functions in Windows 7. The fact that you didn't have to know where your program was. So if you wanted Word, you just simply in the search bar type Word, and it comes up, boom, enter. You want to use Excel, you type Excel, it comes up, boom, enter. So a lot of people are saying, where is my search bar? One thing they didn't realize is the search bar is the this entire window. So as soon, for example, me, I'm a geek, I like going to the control panel. So all I have to do is start typing control panel, and it immediately shows up, and I'm able to go to my settings and start installing and uninstalling or personalizing my applications. If I am looking for Word or Excel and I happen to not have a shortcut, I simply start typing Excel and it comes up. I click it and it's going to launch Excel. By the way, this is a view of Excel 2013. I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. So if I keep going here, it's going to make it so that my video is really, really long. And of course, well, I'll talk about this a little bit later. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, and then I'm just going to close it. And at this point, I'm going to go back to EasyVid.